It's the Royal Rumble and Cody Rhodes is officially in it to finish the story. But can he overcome the obstacles and punch his ticket to WrestleMania? In last year's Royal Rumble, Cody Rhodes entered in at number 30 and ended up winning. And this time, Cody is going to be entry number 1. It's actually one of my predictions here for this coming Royal Rumble. Cody needs as much adversity as possible in this whole build up to WrestleMania to take on Roman Reigns. So if he comes in too late into the Royal Rumble, I don't think fans would buy into Cody's story as much though if he doesn't enter in at number 1. By entering at number 1, he goes through all the adversity he possibly can, getting giant eliminations, and he ends up being one of the final participants. The Royal Rumble comes down to Cody, Jimmy, Jay, LA Knight, CM Punk, and Gunther. Jimmy and Jay eliminate each other. Gunther eliminates both Punk and LA Knight. And we see a repeat of the previous year where it's now Gunther and Cody once again as the final two. Another battle between these two leads to both of them going over the top rope and hitting their feet to the floor at the same time. We don't have a winner, and Cody Rhodes' hopes for WrestleMania are in jeopardy. On Monday Night Raw, Triple H is in the ring and decides that we need a Royal Rumble winner. So at Elimination Chamber in Perth, Australia, the main event will be Gunther versus Cody Rhodes for the #1 contendership. Every single week on TV leading up to Elimination Chamber, we're getting a combination of Cody taking on Imperium dominating Cody Rhodes at every turn. He relies on the help of Sami Zayn and Jey Uso, going with the multi-man tag team matches to fight off Imperium. Every single week on Raw leading up to the Chamber, there's always a breakdown between Cody and Gunther going at it. There's so much brawling happening on Raw between Cody and Gunther every single week. Adam Pearce comes out and decides that neither opponent can touch each other before Elimination Chamber. They need a main event at WrestleMania, and it will happen. At the Elimination Chamber, Gunther and Cody absolutely destroy each other. Gunther dominates Cody with chops, a splash, and multiple power bombs. After 20 grueling minutes, Cody successfully fights off the rest of Imperium. They try to interfere. He hits Gunther with 3 crossroads and gets the win. As Cody celebrates, Roman Reigns' music hits, and Roman comes to the ring and goes face to face with Rhodes, and the main event at night 2 of WrestleMania is official. The build to WrestleMania does not need to be complicated. We get the contract signing, we get moments of the bloodline trying to take out Cody every week on behalf of Roman. The interesting part of Cody's second match is if he wins, he finally gets the title his dad never did. But if Roman wins, he looks to be on his way to beating Hulk Hogan's record. At WrestleMania 40 in the main event, the match is declared to be straight up, one-on-one with no interference. Both of the general managers agree that the match needs a decisive, clear victor, so no bloodline and no one can help Cody either. The bloodline is probably very distracted too, and crumbling even more where they don't really want to help Roman all that much and he has to do it alone. The main event is a crazy back and forth with Cody hitting a crossroads on Roman right away, but only getting a 2 count, multiple Superman punches, a Cody cutter to Roman. Roman destroys Cody through a table, and nothing seems to keep Roman down, and Cody doubts if he can truly win. Roman sets up Cody for a giant spear from the corner and hits it on Cody. Then for good measure, Roman goes for another spear, but Cody dodges and hits 2 crossroads on Roman Reigns and wins the undisputed WWE Championship. Cody has finally finished the story. But hold on, this could be the cleanest way for Cody Rhodes to finish the story and win the title and defeat Roman Reigns. But there is one other scenario that I think could happen at WrestleMania. Randy Orton has been dealing with the bloodline ever since he returned, and on SmackDown, he made it official by signing with the blue brand. He also gave an RKO to Nick Aldis just for good measure and to have some fun. Randy is hell-bent on getting revenge on the bloodline, and at the Royal Rumble, Cody wins it clean, and the opening match is Randy Orton versus Roman Reigns. In the end, Roman retains the title by cheating and gets himself DQ'd thanks to the bloodline. This leads to Randy confronting Nick Aldis, telling him he won't stop until he gets his rematch with Roman. Randy had Roman beat, but now Cody is trying to finish the story at the same time. Nick Aldis decides that the only way for Randy to get involved is that he needs to go through some challenges. He needs to earn his way into the title match. And to do that, he has to go through an elimination handicap match. So on SmackDown, he ends up fighting Solo and Jimmy Uso, 2-on-1. He first eliminates Solo with an RKO, and eventually he's able to take down Jimmy Uso as well with an RKO, booking his ticket to WrestleMania. So the general managers decide that at WrestleMania, it'll be a triple threat of Roman, Randy, and Cody. The addition of Randy Orton into the triple threat match makes things really interesting. Randy Orton is white hot coming back from his injury, and a lot of fans really do want to see him take down Roman Reigns. He gets that giant WWE Championship win, increases his record, but it creates so much good, compelling tension between Cody and Randy, their entire run together, legacy. All of the history can be played up here between these two going into WrestleMania. Roman Reigns also doesn't appear on TV all that much, so to be able to fill it out and fill out all that TV time, you can actually fill this in very well by having segments of Cody and Randy going at it. The lead up to WrestleMania tension builds between Cody and Randy eventually snaps and hits Cody with an RKO. Both men equally have their reasons and want to dethrone the tribal chief, and the crowd is split because they're wanting Cody and Randy to win, but because of this infighting, it makes people think that Roman might sneak away with the win. In the WrestleMania main event, as the end draws near, the referee is taken out and Randy hits an RKO to Roman Reigns through the announce table. As he gets in the ring to finish Cody, the Bloodline gets involved and start attacking Cody and Randy. With Cody knocked down in the ring, Randy is on the outside fighting the Bloodline. Roman gets back in the ring and hits Cody with a spear, but Randy breaks up the count and hits Roman with an RKO, but the Bloodline attack Randy. As Randy fights off Jay and Solo, he tells Cody to do it, finish it. Cody then grabs Roman and hits him with a crossroads and gets the 1, 2, 3. Randy ultimately wanted to see the Bloodline get defeated. Even though it meant sacrificing his title win, Randy gets his own victory over stopping the Bloodline. Cody and Randy hug, and Cody Rhodes is the new undisputed champion. But what's really good about Randy Orton being involved in the title match and Cody ultimately winning is that this can really lead to Cody versus Randy after WrestleMania. What we could see is that Raw or SmackDown after WrestleMania, you get these two in the ring, Randy Orton comes down, he shakes the hand of Cody Rhodes and says congratulations, and at the very end, he turns and he delivers a huge RKO to Cody Rhodes, setting up a match for both of them to go at it at Backlash, followed by another series at Money in the Bank, and then finishing it off at SummerSlam. And by SummerSlam, we could end up seeing the return of Roman Reigns. And with Roman making a huge return, he could come back as a huge babyface or still the tribal chief and being a heel. It would be really interesting to see where they could go, what stories they could tell long term with this. But there are so many possibilities when it comes to WrestleMania 40, especially when it comes to CM Punk. So click right here if you want to find out how WWE should book CM Punk's return. See ya.